Hi, I'm Nick,
And I'm Carmen.
and this is our channel.
And welcome back to another video. And this video is places to eat here at the Venetian in Las Vegas.
That's correct.
So stay tuned. The Venetian is made in the image of Italian-inspired grandeur. When you enter this lobby, it's just mesmerizing and you just want to take a lot of photos. But if you haven't seen our video of the room tour, make sure you do. We will link it above and below. But let's move on to the amount of food options that the Venetian does provide. Some people will think that these locations are part of a food group. You know, I might agree. But they have over 70 restaurants on their property. And so many of them have their own iconic flair, like this ice cream shop. And they also have a restaurant row where you will find iconic restaurants, and I highly suggest that you stop by them. But as always, we will share the restaurants that we dined ourselves because we weren't able to dine in all these wonderful restaurants. It's just too many. So let's move on to the restaurants that we actually dine in. Before we do that, let's listen to some suggestions that some restaurant owners or managers recommend when you listen to their interviews in your room.
Smart way to go when you come to one of our restaurants. You ask for the chef and tell them to cook you something special. Even if you have a special diet, they can still make you a great vegetarian meal. And trust yourself in our chefs and in our managers or waiters, and they will help you and they will make your experience even better. I want all of our diners, when they leave the restaurant, they say, I want to come back and book a table at time.
Staying at the Venetian, you have to come check out Black Tap. There's something for everybody, and it's really one of the best spots to check out on the Strip.
I didn't want to chance it since I'm a vegan, and I wanted to ensure that I was going to get a nutritious meal and that was flavorful and filling. So we decided to go to one of my favorite locations in the Venetian property, which is Truth and Tonic, because they are a vegan restaurant, but they also have options for Nicholas, who isn't vegan. So of course, I will share the menu. You can pause it at this moment to look through it, but we do have a video where we discuss and give a review in this restaurant. And of course, this is what I ate. I had the chorizo, soy chorizo, with the vegan eggs and also the French toast. And I always enjoy my meal when I come here. The coffee is mid. I'm gonna say that the best coffee we've had so far is in the Caesars restaurant at Gordon Ramsay's pub in Atlantic City. But their coffee here, I'm not gonna recommend it. But the food was delicious. Nicholas ordered the same exact meal, only that he ordered bacon, real bacon and real eggs, nothing vegan. The only thing that he ate that was vegan was the French toast. But we really enjoyed our meal here, and we always want to come back to this location. And this is the bill if you want to pause and see how much everything came out to. The next location is Grand Lux Cafe. This one is next to the North Tower. So make sure you watch that video so you know exactly where it's located. But this is supposedly a 24-hour restaurant. As you can see there in my watch, it's 1 in the morning, and we are having our dinner because it was late and we didn't have dinner at the time because we were just looking around. But they do provide a 24-hour service. But I don't think it's 24 hours every day, because some days we passed by and it was closed, as you saw in the beginning of this video, that they were setting up. So this is what Nicholas ordered. He ordered the Impossible Burger with French fries, and I ordered brown rice with a spicy cauliflower. Nicholas mentioned that his burger was a little dry, so he had to add some ketchup and all that jazz. But I really enjoyed my meal. It was very delicious. It was spicy. If you do not like spice, you may not want to order it, but I can handle spice. It wasn't extreme, but it was delicious. I didn't eat everything because I started to get sick, and it wasn't because of the food. It was because Aunt Dot was coming, and so I had to box it, and I actually ate it the next day. room temperature. It was still delicious, and it wasn't that I got sick because of the food. It was because of how I sometimes get sick when my menstrual comes. But moving on to the next location, which was at Venetian's pool. So the pool is grand. Okay, this is like the biggest pool that we've been to and attended, because they have so many different sections. They even have sections for adults only, 21 and over. We will discuss more of this in our video of things to do at the Venetian, so make sure you stay tuned to that. But let's move on to the food. So right here is the menu for the pool, and you can pause the video at any time so that you can take a look and see the options that they have available. And what I really loved about the Venetian is that they had some items that vegans will probably have for breakfast, like an acai bowl. And that's exactly what we ordered. Take note that this acai bowl tastes way better than the one that we've had at Hard Rock in Atlantic City and at Borgata, that they both have a green bar. And their acai bowl kind of tastes watered down, but this one tastes fresh and natural. Tastes like they had the acai and they made it themselves in the hotel, which I could believe them doing. And this is the bill that the total came out to, if you want to pause the video and see how much everything turned out. But we did order an acai bowl again because we did go to another location because the pool is so large. But let's move on to where you can buy some goodies. Right next to the North Tower, you're going to find this store where you can buy some chips, snacks, water. But look at the bill. It's very expensive. So we're going to highly recommend that you go to the Walgreens that's in between the Venetian and the Palazzo. It's very close. You just ask for directions. People at the hotel will direct you to finding this Walgreens. And this juice farm is right next to the North Tower, so that's another option. We did not go there, but I did go here to this bakery to buy Nicholas some coffee, and this is the line around 7:30 in the morning. We were getting ready to go to my birthday breakfast, but it was very early in the morning. I was walking around the hotel taking video, and Nicholas needs his coffee to wake up. So I came down. And right there, when I come out of the elevators, this bakery is sitting right there, welcoming me to get online and order something. Unfortunately, this location does not have any vegan options at all. The only thing that I would be able to order is a coffee, and they do have the milk alternative, but of course they charge you extra, which it shouldn't be, an extra fee because I need non-dairy. But this is the bill if you want to pause the video and see how much just a coffee and what was it that I got? It was a Danish. So I'm opening up my first birthday gift given to me by my para Karim. Thank you. Gracias, Karim. Today is my birthday. Staying out to breakfast. We're staying at the Venetian. Nice and birthday card. Ooh, Sephora card. Dear Carmen, muchas bendiciones, Miss Carmen, gracias por tu cariño y tu bien trabajo con todos los que te rodean. Atento, Karim. aka you'rebomb.com, Miss Carmen. Gracias, Karim. So off to breakfast we go. So as I mentioned, Today, well, this day was my birthday, and we did not eat at the Venetian, unfortunately, because I wanted to go to the Wynn. The Wynn has a lot of vegan options in almost every single restaurant on their property. So this is the reason that we went over to the Wynn so that I could have breakfast at Terrace Point Cafe. So if you haven't seen that video, I do have a tour and review of the Terrace Point Cafe in my other channel, the Miscellaneous Vegan. So make sure you check that out, because this is why I came over to Terrace Point Cafe for my birthday breakfast. They did give me a little treat for my birthday breakfast, but it wasn't vegan, unfortunately. They have vegan options, so I was just kind of disappointed that they gave me this. But moving on, for dinner, we did go to Mott 32, which is located in the Venetian. Mott 32 does have a vegan menu, and this is the reason that I decided to come here, because I wanted to find some restaurants on the property. I didn't want to leave the Venetian, but I did want to find where I wanted to eat my dinner, my birthday dinner, and here is why: because they have a large vegan menu dedicated to vegans, which was lovely. And I was able to order a rice noodles with tofu, which was extremely delicious. Nicholas ordered the string beans, and also I think it was a fish that he ordered. I'm not sure, but they also provided a vegan dessert. Of course, it's not ice cream. Is what they have for vegans is sorbet, and I enjoyed it. Nicholas didn't. He likes ice cream, so do I, but at this point, vegans are accustomed to eating sorbet instead of ice cream, but we would like some ice cream. We would like some cake. So I feel like some restaurants need to add that to the menu for us, okay? I truly enjoyed my birthday dinner better here than in Crossroads. And I do have a review on that on my other channel. And here is the bill for our dinner for that evening. So moving on to another location that we did have kind of like a breakfast was Donutique. It's a boutique for donuts. And what I love about this location is not only the presentation of all the items and the decor in the restaurant, is that they had a vegan option. I wish they had more than one, but I was happy that they at least had something that I could order. As you see, they have an array of delicious treats, but you also have to be very careful. You have to read, because I mentioned that I'm a vegan, and they gave me the gluten-free donut, which is not vegan. But then eventually I went to ask, is this vegan? And a lady came and gave me the correct food item. So just be very certain to ask multiple people. So the one with the berries is the one that's vegan. And this is the rest of it is all the food that Nicholas ordered. He ordered a chorizo, he ordered a pressed croissant, and he is eating the non-vegan option. And that was the bill. If you wanted to see, is $44.43 for all those items. I did enjoy my berry treat donut. It was a lot, so I didn't eat everything. I saved it for the next day, because right here in this video, we're checking out of the Venetian to check into the Wynn. And this is the end of the places to eat, well, the places we ate at in the Venetian. So I hope you enjoyed this video on places to eat here at the Venetian in Las Vegas. So make sure you share this content with friends and family that you love and may enjoy this content.
And remember,
Like and subscribe.